back again for part, damn it, I didn't check, 7, I think. Part 7 of the John E Radic, going through all of my stuff. Now, I've got to go downstairs to go get my remote control. Alright, here we go. We've got the remote control. So, what we're going to see next is the Cobras, apparently they're called, but I call the John E Radic pose. I probably didn't bring it out until around about maybe 2005, maybe 6, and then used it regularly after that. Made t-shirts. I sold millions and millions and millions of t-shirts worldwide. Anyway, so the double guns didn't come out for a while, probably about 5-6 years into my career. Inspiration, where'd I get it from? Jesse Ventura, action figure doll, would stand there like this. But also, I used to be garbage man, believe it or not. I used to hang off the back of a truck. I used to pick up those tubs, put it at the back of the truck there before they had the arms. I was the last. We became redundant. And what I remember most about that was I was about 2 years into my wrestling career, maybe first 1 year and a half, and I loved the job because we was jumping on the back of a truck, driving 60 k's an hour. When the truck stopped, jump off, grab 30 kilo tub, bring it in, put it in. That's what we always used to do. And this forearm here became grossly huge, absolutely huge, and way bigger than what it is now. And that exercise, boom, boom, over and over and over again, week after week, day after day, of the disgusting trash that the people of Campbelltown, disgusting people, what they did was drink wine and read newspapers. But that was Norwood, rich bastards, right? Boom, boom, boom. They got bigger and bigger and bigger. So I got to thank that. I love that job. I love that job. But anyway, so you're going to see the first thing you're going to see me do is do one of my poses, but not this pose. It's this one. I don't know why I brought it up. But anyway, here we go. With the spin. Oh, got a lot better later. There we go. This is a battle royal down at Salisbury High School, run by, can you remember his name? Greco's son. There's Jason Cooper, just eliminated Buster. And this is Port Adelaide again. It's a different version of what we saw before. This is me beating up these rookies. Big Savage, Joel, his name was. This is me Joint Promotions 2005, I believe. Oh, big backbreaker. Don Damage doing the commentary up there. And there I am, stepping on him. Here's me stepping stone. See you later, Buster. It's Buster. Buster. Oh, take that, Buster. Take it, and you'll love it. Oh, backflip. That's called a moonsault. Oh, there's me brawling with Blase. That's me. It's another version of me versus Blase down at the Enfield Community Centre. There's Yellow Boots. Oh, jeez. Okay, this match here was super freak. This is where the John E Radic character come right out of his shell, and I'll explain why. We can thank some of the Riot City wrestlers of today, they are XAW back then, that they're all sitting here, right? They're all sitting there. Oh, I'll take that. I'll press stop in a second and explain the story. Oh, drop kick, top rope. This is Super Freak's last official match, the last MPW show. But I'll explain in a second. Big backbreaker. Oh, and I hit him with a foreign object, which wasn't foreign, it was actually bought here in South Australia. So, what ended up happening was, I come out, and they were getting stuck into us the whole night. All the guys. And I went out there and saw them out there, and they were giving up. There was the Basso brothers, Damon Matthews, Nudes, future Hall of Famer. Anyway, so we got a guy out there, and while I'm out there, I'm doing. They get stuck into me, and I start dancing, and I let go of all my inhibitions, and it caught on. The crowd loved it, and they just kept on going, And from that match forward, May 2003 at the Port Adelaide Waterside Workers Hall, the John E Radic you know now, the John E Radic that, the entertainer, whatever you want to call me, that's where it was born. That's where it was born, because it came out of a little bit of jousting back. We got some, I gave it back, and I gave it back in a way that, you know what, it worked. It razzed up the rest of the crowd, and it kept on going. And then from there, the John E Radic character, the one that you love, the one that you love to hate, or whatever you want to say, whatever you want to call it, that's where it wasn't necessarily born, but evolved a lot higher than what it would have been had it not been for that. So thank you very much, guys, for that night. It was really good. But anyway, back to this match. Here we go. Port Adelaide Waterside Workers Hall again. Johnny Radic versus TJ Rush for the first or 20th time. I can't remember. 619. I think this is October of 2004. I'm not sure if TJ likes me that much, but I definitely I love wrestling him. One of my favourite guys to wrestle against. There's me. There's Nick Savage. Doesn't know how to count to bloody past 2 with me sometimes. For the opponent, you'd always be able to count to 3. Big drop kick to the back there, back to the leg. Oh, I was hungry. Extra mayo, please, from Hungry Jack's. Oh, big punch. No, poke him in the eyes. Okay, so here is my first championship win. Saw St. J's Recreation Centre, no longer around. Do love the venue. A lot of history there. I do believe one of the first PWSA events was there from back in the day. Oh, look at that. I don't see me do that anymore. But this will be the last match before I press stop. We're going to part 8. But Zen Lee is the Joint Promotions lightweight champion. We got a cup for that. And here I am going for that. Oh, jeez. Don't see the finish. This is one of my favourite matches ever. In Melbourne, first time ever. I'll press stop on that. I'm going to talk about that match with Cracker Jack. Alright, so I go to Melbourne. 2 other wrestlers come along with me that frequently go to Melbourne, and they say, you can wrestle Cracker Jack. And I already met Cracker Jack before, but I didn't really know him that well. And we barely knew each other. We'd met each other before. Spoke to each other on the radio a couple days earlier. And we go out and have this match. And Lobo, who was the promoter for PWA Melbourne. So we're wrestling at the Dragonfly. I would have mentioned it before. Dragonfly is a Chinese restaurant. They had wrestling on a show. And I go out there, and my character in Adelaide is already established. I'm John E Radic. I am the talk of the town. They're the Prime Minister, the Premier, all of them were talking about me at the election. Oh, we want John E Radic to endorse us. We want John Radic. I didn't do that stuff because I didn't want to get involved in politics at the time. Anyway, so I go to Melbourne. It's a relatively unknown, and I go out there and I go up against someone who, believe it or not, and I say this, is better than me. And that's Cracker Jack, who, as far as I'm concerned, is the best in the country. So I go out there and I get to wrestle, because when I was wrestling in Adelaide, there weren't many wrestlers who was as flamboyant or character driven as I was at that time. Now it's an explosion, it's a plethora. But at that time, 2005, there wasn't. I came to Melbourne and I got to wrestle Cracker Jack, and he and I, every time we get in the ring together, is magic. I love wrestling him as much as I hate him in the ring. I loved the chemistry that we had. So yeah, Cracker Jack, love you. If you're ever watching this, if we ever get to fight again, I'd love to beat you up again. But anyway, that's the end of this one. I'm just gonna go press the elevator button. And I'll see you next time.